Go live sometime. All right, we are live. Grrrrr. Greetings, humans. Greetings, and welcome back. Bear here, 29-year veteran of the woods, people. That is where bears live, your emotional support animal, people. And we're back, baby. We're back with the chat council. A little bit early today because Bear's got a little hockey game to watch, but here we are. Here we are, I would say, ruling Greece with an iron claw, but apparently, for whatever reason, I have no idea why, Firaxis Games, Civilization 7, they say, no, you can't play as the same civilization in the entire game. You gotta switch around. So apparently, ruling Spain with an iron claw instead. So we are here to rule over Spain, gain a religion, and take over the world, people. That's where beer is coming from. But you know what? Every once in a while, just once in a blue moon, beer needs a little bit of help here with this freaking crazy game out here. So that's where you, yes, you in the chat council, get to decide and help out. I was going to say Greek's fate. Spain's fate. Spain's fate, after all, because, you know, I mean, Greece, Spain, it's close enough. Close enough. Oh, we're at build 1.20. 1.20. So if you're here and you're saying, Bear, I need all the release notes for the brand new update that they came out with, good luck. You were at the wrong, you're at the wrong spot. Apparently, there's some more resources, and they did some UI stuff, so we'll find out. You can go to last night's show, and then come to tonight's show and kind of compare and contrast, but here we are, just trying to figure it out in this crazy world with you good people out there, including P-Money. He says, hello, Bear. When do we start our cult? Wouldn't call Christianity a cult out here, but you do you. And Bear will do Bear, I suppose. I suppose that's how it goes. Not sure. Anyways, here we are. Hold on. Thing with the thing. I've got to probably turn up the music. That would be helpful. One of these days, people, a professional show for you good people. But here we are, undaunted by the ocean's expanse. Spain will follow the Song of Gold. I love that song. Onto unknown lands and make them its own. And also, most importantly, found a religion, because we need to be able to do that. So here we are. Charlemagne, he wasn't a Greek when he ruled Greece, and he's not a Spaniard when we're ruling Spain. He's a French fellow, but listen, at least we're in the same continent. Other people, not so much. So anyways, Firaxis Games, craziness here. This used to be the city that P-Money knew by heart. It was called Ruthos. But when we decided to become Spain, changed to Madrid. So there is our capital city, people. I'm not going to go through all the stuff that we normally do and show all the cities. But there we are. There is our empire here. We'll just kind of scroll slowly through there. Did I get any more resources? Supposedly they added new resources. Now, I don't know if you've got to, like, start a brand new... Actually, is this one? First. No, that's not one. Maybe you've got to start a new game and load that up. This is basically, actually not even day one. This was before the game even came out, started this. So, a day -1, apparently. So I don't know if the resources that are new are in here or not, but I guess we'll find out as the game goes along. Bear is still confounded about this game, but we'll do something with it here. So all right, we didn't even start, people. We're still at turn 1. It took us all hour the last time to figure out what the heck we're doing. I still don't know what the heck we're doing, but we're gonna try it out, people. If not, I'm gonna blame it all on P-Money. I like to call it the town formerly known as Ruthos. Amy says, hi, Bear. Well, hello. I have to drop my car off at the garage in the morning, which means I need to make sure we have enough groceries to last. However, oh my goodness. Goodness gracious. We do not want Amy to starve to death, so we might have to send an expedition over there to Amy's house to bring her some groceries. However long this repair might take, crying face, oh my goodness. Well, Amy, I would say hurry back, but don't hurry back. Make sure you get back in time, safe. We're going to be here. Started a little bit early. Normally we do this at 8 o'clock. We're doing it at 7:30 because Bear's got a little hockey game going on. It'd be the fight of Florida. The beloved Tampa Bay Lightning versus, we'll say the evil, why not, what the heck, the evil Florida Panthers out here. So, all right, Peabody, we are going to start our very first turn. I have no idea what's going to happen. Let's go ahead and find out together here. I wonder, hold on one second. Let me see if I can, what I want to do is increase my, what do they call that? For my civics here. I increase my, what do they call that? Culture. And I cannot increase my culture with any of these people. You see, that was Ahsoka, and of course the Incan guy. We've got Harriet Tubman, and of course the Romans as well. Somehow the Romans are actually Roman, right? Nope, he's Bulgarian. I have no idea what the hell is going on here. Augustus is now the leader of the Bulgarian Empire. Let's see, Harriet Tubman is now the leader of the Songhai. Okay, aren't they? Aren't they Asian? Songhai. Okay. Whatever. Let's see. Ahsoka is the Chola. I have no idea what that is. None whatsoever. And of course, the Mayans are now the Incans. That doesn't make a lick of sense at all, for crying out loud. Oh, this is going to get me in so much trouble. The guy that ruled the Mayan Empire is now ruling the Incan Empire instead. So, I don't know. Exploration age. I guess we gotta commit genocide against him. I don't know. Is that gonna get me banned? I have no idea, people. None whatsoever. Let's go ahead and get right on into it. Amy is back. I hope the car made it to the shop okay. She says hi to everybody. Still out grocery shopping. Hope New Ruthos is doing well. There we go. New Ruthos. New Ruthos is the alternate name that we will call Madrid. There we go. All right, let's check it out, people. Let's go into the future, people. Turn number 1. 400 CE, I don't know, AD, whatever the hell, man. We're in 400 something. All right. Turn number 2. Yay. Yay. All right, people. Actually, we get something here. We get to choose. People, we get to choose a government here. Bear ruled with an iron fist as the despots of Athens. I did not know that you could not change your government. Once you choose your government, that's it. In previous civilizations, you can go back and forth. It didn't really matter. This one, it says, nope. Screw all your pre-thoughts out there. You can only choose one. So we have, people, we have the feudal monarchy of Spain. 20% food for 10 turns. I guess that is when the We Love the Tyrant Day. We Love the Monarch Day, I would suppose. A plutocracy. Apparently, if you love the planet Pluto, you can get 20% gold for 10 turns. Or you can get a theocracy, and for some reason you get 20% culture. For some reason in your theocracy. Go ask Iran if they get more culture out of their theocracy. I'm not sure. I asked Ruth, she said communism. We don't have, that would be the modern age. That would be the modern age. So we got monarchy, we got plutocracy, or plutocracy, and a theocracy. Or theocracy, if you prefer. So, no, communism is not. I repeat, not in the option. Probably gonna go with monarchy. That would make the most sense. It's King Charlemagne. He's in Spain for whatever reason. I would assume we would want to go with a monarchy. I mistakenly chose despotism the last time when we were in Athens. Should have been a classical republic. I don't know. What do you think, P-Money? What say ye out here in the chat? This beer takes a drink. By the way, we are going to end at 8:30, maybe a couple minutes beforehand. So make sure you make a note of that. I say monarchy or theocracy. I'm going with monorecacy, not Pluto crazy. Don't go crazy over Pluto if you're Pluto crazy. All right, monarchy it is, people. We are now kings. Take that, Comicsgate kings. We're the real kings now. All right. Gosh, I don't know what I want to do with these armies just yet. I'm just gonna have them kind of hang tight. Hang tight because the... Oh, shoot. It was... I was supposed to... Wait a minute. Do I already have... Yeah, okay. I already got one of these people in there. Okay, that's not a problem. All right, you... I don't know what I wanted. Maybe bring him up north here just so I can kind of get an idea of what's going on. That might be a good idea. Here we go. Maybe bring him up in this kind of general area here so we can kind of see what's going on. And one of the problems that I have with the city of Pat over here... Well, actually, no, I do have a road. I do got a road over here. Okay. But it's pretty well cut off. It's pretty well kind of separate from the main sort of empire. The idea was to kind of keep it to the east of this river over here. We kind of blew through that. So I gotta make sure Taruga and the city of Pat over here are well taken care of. All right. Command my units. Army guy. Let's see, can I do anything with him? I'm just gonna leave him there. Not in any rush to go attack. Although the idea might be, I don't have any bonus stuff that I would be able to get over Harriet Tubman. If I did machinery, maybe I could do the catapult. That might help out a little bit, but one of the downsides to it is, so basically you go from one age to another. Even if I was way ahead of Harriet Tubman, which I was because she kept stealing my stuff. Even if I was way ahead, we basically reset. So in previous civilizations, you could use kind of your technological prowess if you wanted to go that route and kind of steamroll some of the lesser civilizations out there. Here, everybody kind of resets at the same level. So I don't think we're going to go into any fights here right away. So I'm just going to kind of keep a lot of the army... Can I fortify that guy? Fortify. I'm just going to keep kind of the army kind of just hanging tight as is. What was I doing with this guy? I don't know. I'm just going to leave him there for right now. Leave him there. Can I fortify? Yeah, that's fortify. Wait, what? Oh, hold on. What? Oh, shoot. No, gosh dang it. There was two of them here. Huh. You know what? I need to bring him up into Cricket Town, don't I? That's what I need to do. Okay. Stop. Stop what you're doing. And go up to Cricket Town. And fortify that, man. Jiminy would be so ticked off if I did not protect his beloved town. Don't go crazy over Pluto. People can't even agree if it's a planet. It's a planet, man. I don't care what Neil deGrasse Tyson has to say. That weirdo. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this ship. Now, what we can do is we can finally get into the ocean. What happens is once we get into the ocean, we start to lose health. So we're at 100 out of 100 right now. I'd love to check out this shipwreck. But the main goal is to get over... Actually, there's another one right there. Look at there. There's two shipwrecks. Very cool. One is the Titanic and one is, I don't know, Lusitania or something. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to come over here. Actually, let me go there so it kind of opens up a little bit more. Aha! So one thing is we get oysters. Yay. Number 2, there's some sort of landmass over here that we can see. So the next turn I want to check out the shipwreck, and then we'll come to this landmass here and then see what they have in store. So that's kind of the idea behind that. All right, next turn. Wow. All right, let's do it, man. And our 2 cities that we have, Athens and Madrid, they're both producing culture. So we're trying to jumpstart this so we can get piety, and that would allow us to get a temple. We'll build or buy a temple. Hopefully y'all have enough gold by then, 9 turns away. So we'll just keep building up gold and then buy a temple and then jumpstart our religion. That's kind of the idea that we're going for here. We want to get that started right away. Right away. They call it the exploration age. We're doing that with the ship there. You know, I don't know how many ships were going across the ocean in 400 AD. You know, maybe ask the the Norwegians or, the Vikings or something like that. But usually it was about, I don't know, about 1,000 years from then. So we're a little bit ahead of time. So mainly what we're trying to do is establish a religion. They should have separated into like a religious age and then the exploration age and then maybe like the, I don't know, what would you do after that? The industrial age, probably. That'd be a good one. And then the modern age. It seems like they combined a lot of that stuff. So they can do 3 ages. I think that they should do 5, but that's Bear's opinion. Actually, I don't think that they should do any at all, but if you have to, do 5 or more. All right. I don't think much happened there. Let's check it out. Hopefully Amy is getting some good groceries. There we go. There's our... Okay, so you can see our unit here. It was at 100. Now it's at 86. So he's going to start to lose health. We're still going to go over here to the shipwreck and see what that brings us. Let's see. What's left of a ship is kept company by crustaceans, picking at bits of metal and flesh. I think scavengers make it hard for the dead to sleep. Oh my god. Oh, yeah. Okay, P money. Here you go. Let's see. Gosh, dang it. They did not... Okay, one of the things that Bear wanted to get fixed is this little pointer right here. So, you see where it covers over a little bit of this dialogue box here. So, okay, we get 80 food and 200 gold to Madrid. Or we could get 45 production to Madrid. I'm not sure how that would affect the culture that we're doing. So I'd probably say harvest the crabs. That's my opinion. How does a boat lose health? Scurvy. I would say scurvy. Scurvy, if you will. But it won't. It won't do that once we get, what is this, cartography? Yeah, cartography. So once we get that, now the ships won't get damaged when they go into the ocean. But that's going to take us, pardon me here, 7 more turns. Let's harvest those flesh-eating crabs. All right, and 200 gold. So we're at 384 right now, so that'll bump us up. Excelente. 584 now, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We've discovered a new continent. Our explorer is naming it Atlantica? Atlantica. Okay. We'll go with it. A new continent called Atlantica. Not Atlantis, not Africa, but Atlantica. Okay, we'll go with it. We'll go with it. Okay, there we go, there we go. I am going to just... You know what? I might... No, that'd be... I'm just going to leave them there. I'm just going to leave them right there. They don't need to... In fact, let me do this. Let me just put them on alert so I don't have to keep doing this. Okay. We'll bring them up here. Just kind of keeping an eye on what's going on up here. I don't want Harriet Tubman. Why is Harriet Tubman right on my border? 3 units right on my... I should have kept that guy right there. Okay, well, she makes a move, people. We're after her. What are these people? Heavy archers. That's the army commander. And a gold bangles infantry. Okay, whatever. That must be a Songhai thing that they have. All right. Anyways, moving on. Army commander. I'm just gonna leave them there. We'll just do that so I don't have to keep doing this. There we go. Just stay on alert. Just be alert, army. Be alert out there as I go around and explore stuff. All right, so that didn't give us much growth in Madrid, but we're coming up there. We got 13 turns away. 13 turns until they grow again, so we'll get them growing. We'll get Cricket Town here in just a moment. Anybody else growing here? Asser is going to grow here in just a second. I'll probably be able to get these dates. That'll be good. Always good to get dates. In the town of Asser. All right, let's go. All right. Once again, my ship is hurting here. So they're now down to 86. Interesting. Huh. Okay, so they didn't get damaged. All right. I'm going to try and check out this other shipwreck here then. Why not, right? Okay. Let's see. A rival ship has run aground, their tattered colors lying limply among the wreckage. We can return the flag to its owner, which gives us 120 influence. Or we can examine the ship for treasure for 300 gold. I've got plenty of influence. I don't mind skipping that. Why would I return its flag to its owner? Why would I return the flag and not get the freaking treasure? I know, right? Thank you, Peabody. Get the treasure. He says, go for the gold. Go for the gold, baby. 986, and we got another 100 after this turn. We're going to have 1,000 gold before we ever get to piety. So, pretty cool. All right, so apparently this continent kind of continues. Maybe it might break in between here and there's two islands, but probably a continent of some kind. I haven't seen anybody else around here. And I need a couple... Hold on, let me check this here. Was it astronomy? There was one that allowed you to move units across here. Hold on 1 second here, people. Is it cartography plus? No. Where would it have been at? You know, it might have been a culture thing. Anyways, we can research that and... Oh, no, it is cartography. Okay. Okay, excellent. Okay, so once we get cartography, 6 turns... Number one, our ships can pass through the ocean. Usually if you go into an ocean tile, it's going to take you 1 turn. So let's just say I wanted to bring him back over here, for example. It would take him 1 turn and then another turn to get over here. Once we get cartography, we can come all the way over here in 1 turn. It will also give us the ability to use our units to come across the ocean. So probably the first thing to do is get a scout. And then scout the area, and then secondly, get a, although we're over our settlement limits, get another settler. This would be a good spot right here. I'd like to find maybe a river. And then start settling on this new continent. And we'll talk about why that's important in a minute, but that's the path forward. If anyone asks, just say, I didn't see no flag. Plenty of gold, though. Plenty of gold. I found, but no flag. Relationship with Augustus changed from friendly to helpful. Aw, that's nice of them. All right, grow our town, Cricket Town. Man, oh man, we are missing Jiminy to help us out on what we should do here. But I'm gonna guess this tile right here. Yeah. Actually, I could. No, wait. I couldn't do this one, right? It was Athens. No. Yeah. Okay. No, I could do it. I could do it. I was thinking maybe I could build a fishing quay here, and that would expand the border. And then if I needed, you know what? Well, people, yeah, I'm probably gonna build right here. That would allow us to kind of expand out, maybe get the dates or maybe even the camels the next turn. It gives me 2 food, 1 gold, and 2 happiness. Or, yeah, 2 happiness. 2 happiness. Might not be a... Although that would be a really good spot to put, like, a, what did they call that? The, like a sawmill. You need to be able to put that along a river. I could put it there. No, I couldn't, because there's the silks. I could put it there. That may work. That might work. You know what? Okay, let me do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let us buy a fishing quay. We'll put it here. Yes, we'll convert that to an urban tile. Yes, there we go. Okay, so that will give us the camels if we want to expand there. So let's see, grow town. We'll do the camels. And that expands it quite a bit here. So now we can get the dates the next time if we need. 3 growth. That's a good one right there. Keep growing Cricket Town. And now we got another camel. So what we can do there is... Okay. Oh, we got 2 camels. We got 2 camels. So let's put 1... Oh, gosh, we don't have any more resources. Okay. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and put 1 in Cricket Town. Where was that at? Let's see, Madrid. Cricket Town. Let's go ahead and put that there. I can't put it there? Go. Go. Drag. How does this... God dang it. What is this? Okay, I'm trying to click camel. Go there. Go there. Why won't you? Oh, I see, because it's got to be a city. Ah, oh, that stinks. Okay. All right. Okay. So, All right. Well, that's kind of a bummer. Yeah, I've already got a camel there, so that wouldn't help us out. I've already got a camel in Athens, so that wouldn't help us out. So I'd have to make another town into a city. I don't want to do that just yet, but I do got a couple camels to go, so that's fine. I just wish that I had more bonus. I wish you could just do anything. I wish that it didn't have to pick between a city and a town. It just gets complicated. Way too complicated. Anyways, we got the camels. Yay, we're fine. Amy is happy, I hope, that we got camels. All right, command. I'm really anxious about there, but you know what? Let me bring them over here. I might bring them all the way up here and just kind of fortify them or put them on alert. That way I can see if there's any units moving in between here. Pardon me, people. I got the burps today for some reason. Got the old burp the bear. Burp the bear here. All right, next turn. Let's see where we go. Turn number, oh, we're all the way up to 4. 430 CE, whatever the hell that means. Pretty sure it's AD, but I'm not 100% certain, people. All right, command my units. There we go. Yeah, I guess if you go onto a shipwreck, it doesn't negatively affect your ship if it's in the ocean. Interesting. I did not know that. All right, let's explore here. We are in the exploration age, so let's just see what's over here in this continent. There is a lake. There's a lake, so Yeah, it's all desert over here. This wouldn't be a very great place to put a town, but you could. Okay, so it continues on down. I don't know if I want to go north or south. Oh, hold on. There's a person there. Zimbabwe. The Zimbabweans. They're a minor. They're a minor civilization, it looks like. So we'll find their city somewhere, but they're not a civilization. So, P-Money, what do you think? Do you think we should take our ship and go north and kind of explore the coastline up this way, or keep heading south? We don't have very much further to go south. There is the South Pole here. So, what say ye in the chat? What say ye? Cog was damaged. It didn't look like it was damaged in my units. Probably there. That'll work. Bringing them away from these guys. I say north, says P-Money. El Norte. El Norte. Even back in 440 AD, the Spaniards were headed El Norte. Whether or not they were legal or not, man. Alright. I don't see much else that's going on here. Let's see. We've got... Oh, we're going to get cartography before we actually get piety. We're in a race. We're definitely in a race between those two. So pretty cool. Hopefully we can get piety before the end of the hour here. We shall see. What time is it? 8:04, people. Not that I'm blasting through this, but there is a game that's going to be going on, man. It's going to be going. I saw where Jets are up 2-0, P-Money. Good for them. Good for them. I'm sure St. Louis at least has one. I don't think they're going to get swept, but good for them. Good for them. All right, I will leave. Maybe? Yeah, we're going to leave them there. Why not? Fortified. Ah, shoot, I should have just did alert. Whatever. They're building a fortification. That's fine. All right. El Norte says P-Money, so let's turn this ship around and head El Norte, people. And, you know, 4 turns away, hopefully we get up far enough where then we'll be able, if we need to come back or skip over, like, up here. Where was it? There was some spot, like, around here where it was a, where it was an ocean tile, so we couldn't get around it. And now we will be able to. Now we will be able to. But we'll bring him up north here and kind of see what's going on and kind of plan on where we want to kind of expand whenever we get to that point. All right, next turn, turn 6, 450 CE. We've been ruling for 50 years here, people. With an iron claw. Uh-oh. What's going on now? What's going on now? We've got a hostile village here. Crying out loud. I sent my other unit north there. So apparently there is a hostile city somewhere. Ah, here it is. Here it is. Help bear out with this one, P-Money. How would you pronounce this? How would you pronounce we roboko boko. We romoko moko. We romoko moko. I have no idea what that is. Yeah, except Montreal and Edmonton lost their first games. Hopefully that changed. Really? Edmonton lost? I thought that they won. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought at first. Where ro moko moko. Where ro mogo roko roko moko. So there she is with a is that a bird? I sure hope that's a bird and not some sort of phallic imagery there. Hey, we can befriend them. Why not? What the? Do we have anybody else that we can befriend? Hold on 1 second here, people. Can we befriend? Okay, there was just call it the town of Werewolf. Okay, where are these people? Okay, I see. Hold on 1 second here. Let me look around here and see if there's any of these other minor civilizations that we might need to make friends with. There's that one. Here's another fun one. Okay, P-Money, go for it. And the town of Werewolf, and now the Nagloo Malpoo. That sounds pretty dirty. It sounds like, oh boy, that's gonna be a cleanup on aisle 5. Aisle 5 over here. It's kind of close. Let's see, what do they have? Glue map. Glue map. I like it. They do got gold and pearls. That might not be a bad. And they are at, you know, kind of the edge over here with. Did she make another city? Oh cow. Okay. No, that was there. That was there. That was there. So, okay, that's where one of the places is. Apparently, there's several more, but I don't know where they're at. I don't know if I want to befriend Werewolf down here. Yeah, that's their scout there. So they booked it all the way up here. Holy cow. I might want to make friends with these folks up here. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, the guy with the golden llama. All right, I guess we'll befriend you and your golden llamas. All right, so that's gonna take what? 15 turns to make friends, and then 30 turns to actually get them as allies. So, it's gonna be a while. That's gonna be a long-term project right there. So we'll keep an eye on that one, hopefully. Down to 257 on influence, so keep an eye on that. Uh-oh, volcano time. There's another volcano being erupted. Mount Hudson has become active. Beware, it can now erupt at any time. Well, that stinks for all the other people around there. The only thing that I have is way up here, or maybe these other mountains here that have no use to me whatsoever, so that doesn't bother me any. And let's see, Nagloo, the town of Nagloo, is hostile towards you. Really? You're hostile towards me? Then why did I befriend you? Oh, for crying out loud. He's talking to his golden llama here. What's with all these towns worshiping golden llamas? I don't know, man. I don't know. What is that behind him? It looks like it's like yarn or something. What is that? What's going on back there? I thought it might have been like a sarcophagus, maybe. Might be like a mini sarcophagus. Is that a child behind you? Well, I don't even want to know. Listen, glue people. Oh God, I think it's a. For crying out loud. Anyways, listen. You're either friendly with the glue people or you're at war with the glue people, and I decided to become friendly with the glue people. Anywho, all right, there you go. He is there, so let's just go ahead and fortify. Command my units. El Norte. El Norte. Let's see. Let me see. Does that? Yeah, okay, there we go. There is, they call it pearls, oysters, whatever you want to call it. There we go. Ooh, fish. Man, this would be a good spot right here. If you planted it right here. Now, I wish that there was like a river, but, let's see, you would get pearls, you would get dyes, and you would get fish. Right in between each other. Pretty cool. I like that. Do we be friendly with glue people? What a sticky situation. Ba-dum-bump. Ba-dum. Ba-dum-bump. All right. Anyways, here we are. Really, we're just counting down with cartography and piety. That's we're just kind of Well, we're exploring here. Tea. We get tea. Oh, there is Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe. Okay. There's Zimbabwe. There we are. Okay, so we can befriend Zimbabwe people. What is this? It's a lake. Okay. Pretty cool. Well, he got the tea, so I don't know, man. We might have to go to war against Zimbabwe. Are they friendly with us? They are. For crying out loud, they had to be friendly with us. All the people to be friendly with. Okay. Narrative choice time, people. Narrative choice. That would be the Halls of Power. Savage kings declare their right to be held by conquest. But wise ones know that a feast wins more than a pike. Let's see. Charlemagne has learned statescraft. You can become a Caesarian over an independent power in a distant land. Or has learned how to procure excellent mutton. What? I get 2 food in all settlements, or I can get 150 influence. Selecting this option will begin a quest. Okay. I have no idea what the quest is. We just spent some influence, so it might not be a bad idea to get some back. It would take us, let's see, 150 influence. That would take us 6 turns to make back, so that might not be a bad one. The food in all settlements, that's not a bad one either, but I'm thinking maybe this one. This might be an interesting one. Become a Caesarian over an independent power in a distant land. We could do that with the werewolf town. Maybe that might work out. And then it would start a quest. I don't know what the quest would be, but it kind of sounds interesting. Quest sounds like too much work, says P Money. Oh, for crying out loud. What does Mrs. P Money say? Let's say Mrs. P Money. I mean, it is her capital city after all. Wish we had Amy here, but she is busy. Well, I guess Amy might say mutton since she's out there going grocery shopping, so that might be her choice there. But we shall wait. We shall wait. Ruth also says food. Ah, great! I'm outnumbered here. All right, food it is. Mutton. I don't listen, people. I don't know why you want to eat mutton, but here we are. Here we are. I'm not a savage king, apparently. I'm a wise king. Alright, anyways, we'll be wise. We'll be wise, for crying out loud. Okay, here we go. It'll help our towns grow, though. It'll help them all grow. Madrid will grow in 8 turns. Cricket Town will be 7. Asser's 7. Taruga 8. So, yeah, we'll be growing with it. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, let's continue here, people. We got 2 turns towards cartography, 3 turns towards piety. Alright. Alright, yeah. Okay. Another volcano. Uh-oh. Ah, thank goodness. A poor Ahsoka, the world renouncer, the worst place. What? How do you help me out with this one, P Money? Gang ki kanda chopa lara pura. Hey, where are you going vacation this year? Well, as you would know, I'm gonna go to Ganga Korea Donda Chopapura. Where is that at? Listen, I don't want to repeat myself. I don't want to have to repeat myself here. Crying out loud. All right. Anyways. Anywho. Okay. So interesting. I thought that. So maybe it hooks back around, or maybe it's actually a smaller island here. I don't know. That's interesting. Reminds me of the song Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. Actually, no, there is the coastal right there, so maybe it hooks back around. Let's find out. If it does, it goes a ways. It might be 2 separate continents here. Maybe be two separate ones there. So, yeah, I'm kind of glad we went north. We're spending a lot of time going, what would this be? East. But we'll keep an eye on it. We can always jump across. We only got one more turn for cartography, so we can take this guy and kind of jump him across if we want. We'll see. Or maybe make another boat and head north and let this guy head east. Either or. Actually, that's not a bad idea. $12.95. Let's see if we can build one. Buy one, I should say. Yeah, I can buy one. 430. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I shall ask the chat out here. Should we save our money to build some temples, or should we build a cog? That'd be another boat to send north, just in case this guy goes east. Good. That's a good question. Boat, says Peabody. All right. Here we are. So it's there. It'll probably, I'll probably bring him. If we're going to get cartography next, I can come across the ocean. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. So he'd be like right there. And we can kind of see what's in this general area. That would kind of help us out. And then maybe bring this guy up. Maybe that might work. I don't know. No, I kind of want to continue him east. I want to see if this is an island or if it just kind of hooks. Like it's a giant bay here of some kind. I don't know. Man. Okay. There we go. All right, next turn number 9, 480 AD. I'm gonna call it AD instead of CE. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Oh, there we go. All right, cartography.
Rather than a model of what it purported to represent.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Thungle, Winda, Charlie, Chuli, Cooley, whatever the hell your name is. Whatever happened to Steve or Bob or Frank. I mean, for crying out loud. Anyhow. All right. Let's open this up and see where we can go. I think one of the other ones that we got to do is astronomy, right? To help out with one of the builds here. Right? Yeah, we got to do that for economic, and was there another one? Yeah, for military as well. So astronomy would be my first choice, just to kind of help that along. Oops, wrong one. Yeah, well, whatever. Look at that. Come on, Bear. So I'd probably go with astronomy, but we also have machinery that we can do. We can do a grist mill. That's what I was thinking earlier. Or a sawmill. Both of those are great. Plus the catapult. That's always awesome. And let's see. We could also do mastery of cartography. We get extra food. If we do that. Or we could do guilds. That would be a guild hall, which would give us some gold, or a kiln, which would give us some culture. I don't need any of that stuff right away. So I'd probably say in between machinery or astronomy is Bear's guess. I'm going to say astronomy, but what say ye out in the chat? Peabody also says astronomy. I like your style there, man. I like it a lot. Okay, let's do that. Astronomy it is. Gotta know what those stars are doing, man. Gotta know what them stars are doing. Alright, let's bring him out. And he should be able to go out into the ocean without any problems. Okay. I'll keep bringing him east just to see what's out this way. But I'm going to bring this guy... Let's just bring him there. Alright, let me bring him down. Come on. Down. Wait, what? I thought we could go into the... Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, apparently not. Apparently, I guess you got to do astronomy? Maybe? I don't know. I thought you could go into the open ocean. Okay. Well, we learned our lesson there. Very expensive lesson, but here we are. All right, turn number 10, 490 AD. We're just exploring with our boats here, man. This may... Yeah, rough seas. Gosh dang it.
Buddha. I take refuge in the Dharma. I take refuge in the Sangha.
I take refuge in the cave, says Bear. Okay, well, we got that. Yay. Yay us. So now we can start either building or buying temples. So let's go ahead. I don't know. Do I need to... Nah, I don't need to do that. All right. Choose my civic. Let us do... Let's do... Might as well just do economics, right? We can also do what they call Spanish civics as well. So we could do... that is the... kind of special districts that we were looking at. So we can do the Council of the Indies. Very cool. Or just the straight one here. And let's see. Economics would probably be a good place to start. You can do inspiration, but it's not that big of a deal unless you want to make a world wonder. So I'm either between economics, P-Money, or the Council of the Indies. What say ye? Economics, says he. Okay, we'll do that. 10 turns. Not a big deal. I think we're still producing. Yeah, so hopefully that'll come down a little bit. But let's go ahead and do this. Let's go to Athens. Let's purchase a temple. $800. Holy macaroni. Oh man, okay, that's gonna be quite a bit. I might not have bought that freaking boat, but okay. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out where I want to put that. I can put it here, or we can build it over in Madrid. Got a little bit more room over here. I can probably put it right there. That might not be a bad one. Actually, I could put it in the city itself. Why don't I do that? Let's do that. Let's build it in... Actually, could I do it in Athens? No, it's got a grain in there. Never mind. All right, let's do it in Madrid here. We can only do one right now, but we shall do that. No, not the wharf. The temple. We need this. And so we'll go ahead and do that. Purchase the temple. And we'll put it... Actually, I could do better if I put it right there. Yeah, let's put it right there. Why not? There we go. Okay, cool. Cool beans. Yes, let's worship in the former town of Ruthos. Well, you can tell her that we started a religion here, people. All right, choose celebration. We're gonna choose food. We love the Monarch Day, people. So let's do that. Let's confirm. What did I say earlier? Xena, right? Xena influence towards initiating, progressing the... Yeah, let's go ahead and do that since we're trying to influence the glue people. You gotta keep them close, people. Keep those glue people close. Oh gosh, darn it, Amy is not here. We're gonna create a religion. P-Money, I tell you what, it is 8:26 right now. I've got a game coming up. Why don't we hold off on doing the religion right now? Let's come back next Monday. Hopefully we'll have Amy and Melissa here as well, and we can go through all the religious stuff if you want. So right now it's just me, you, and maybe a couple lurkers here right now. So I don't want to... I want to get everybody's influence on that. So let's think about doing that. He says, okay, Bear. All right. Well, I'm so glad that you agreed with me here. So we will leave it here. 500 AD, turn number 11. Let me get it off of this and go back to our lovely picture here as I go ahead and save our game. And I would have to look ahead, P-Money. I don't have it right in front of me. What the schedule is. I think they play a game on Monday, if I'm not mistaken. I know they play one next Wednesday, for sure. Let me go ahead and save that. So I'll have to see. I'm pretty sure they're playing Monday. If they are, we're going to have to do kind of the same thing here where we kind of start a little bit early, and I'm just going to go an hour. But we will do that next Monday. We'll try to figure out a freaking, I keep wanting to say Greece. We are going to figure out the Spanish religion the next time. Game 2 is Tuesday. Tuesday. Oh, okay. Wait, no. That can't be. Oh, Thursday. Thursday. Yeah, no, I know it's Thursday. Thursday, if I recall, Saturday, and then I think Monday, and then Wednesday if necessary. So, yeah, we'll have to say. I'll have to play it by. I think it is an early game on Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. But the Monday game of next week, we might have to do it. Just we'll keep. Does it say what time? Does it say what time? I'm running out of time here. It doesn't say what time. Okay, we'll figure it out at that point, people. But you know what? And I'm sorry to cut it short here. Thank you, P-Money. Thank you, Amy. Hope your car works out great. We're going to be right back here tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Come on by. But you know what, people? All this talk about the great Tampa Bay going to the frickin' Stanley Cup playoffs has made beer hungry. So he's going to head back into the woods. So until next time, people, grrrrr. Night, everyone. Go Bolts.